Today we're making sourdough garlic cheddar biscuits. They're kind of like a Copycat Red Lobster recipe, but better. I love this recipe because it's quick, easy, and so delicious. You can have these biscuits on the table in just about 30 minutes, and they're also a great way to use up some of your sourdough discard. Let's get baking. Okay, you're gonna start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and then lining your baking sheet with parchment paper. And here's a quick tip. The parchment paper is gonna keep the bottoms from over browning and make cleanup a lot easier, which I'm a fan of easy cleanup, okay? The next thing we're gonna do is start mixing our dry ingredients. So in a large bowl here, you wanna add 300 grams of all-purpose flour. And then I've got 168 grams of sharp cheddar cheese. Now, I like to use sharp cheddar cheese. If you want to use just a mild cheddar or even a white cheddar, you could do that too. You even could use Monterey Jack cheese. If you like that, pepper jack would be good with this. Give it a little bit of kick. But for us, we love a sharp cheddar, so that's what I'm going to add to ours is the sharp cheddar. And then I've got 13 grams of baking powder. That's going in. And then I've got 12 grams of salt. We can't forget the salt, right? Biscuits need a little bit of salt. You know, my mom has a cat named Biscuits. Every time I say biscuits, I'm thinking of my mom's cat. And then I've got 6 grams of finely chopped fresh parsley. And then 6 grams of garlic powder. Now, if you don't have fresh parsley and you just want to whip this recipe together, you can totally use dried parsley, but I would just switch it from 3 tablespoons, which is what I've got here, to about 1 tablespoon of your dried parsley. So we're just going to mix this all together. Look at all that cheddar cheese and the parsley, so good. I can already smell the garlic. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, so this right here is all you gotta do for your dry ingredients. Just get it all mixed up and combined, and then we will move on to our wet ingredients. Okay, now we're moving on to the wet ingredients. In my bowl here, I've got 120 grams of my sourdough discard. So this is just my discard, but if you only had active sourdough starter, you could use that too. It really won't make much of a difference because we're not long fermenting this. And to my starter, I'm gonna add 180 grams of buttermilk. And then I'm gonna add 1 egg and 75 grams of melted butter. I'm using salted butter because that's what I have, but if you have unsalted, that's fine to use too. Honestly, in my kitchen, anytime it calls for butter, it's always going to be salted butter because I don't like buying separate, unsalted butter. And you're just gonna use a whisk to combine these. It takes a little bit of work to get that melted butter mixed in, but you can do it. Just give it a little whiskey there. All right, and our wet ingredients are mixed in. Now the discard is just gonna add a little bit of depth without making the biscuits sour, and the buttermilk is gonna keep them really tender. All right, now we're gonna add our wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, and we're gonna mix this just until combined. Now, remember I told you that this recipe was gonna come together really quickly? I mean, we're just about done with this. So when you're mixing your wet ingredients into the dry, you really wanna make sure that you don't over mix. That's kind of the key with biscuits, is that you want them to be tender, but if you over mix, they will not be tender, they will be chewy, and that's not really what we want with biscuits. Now, depending on how liquidy your sourdough discard was, you might need to add a little bit more buttermilk. I would just add, a spoonful at a time until you get the consistency that you want, but I'm actually not going to add any more. I feel like mine is the correct consistency. It's okay if you see some specks of flour still on the bottom of the bowl. Try to resist the urge to keep on mixing. I know it's hard, but this is what you're going for with your biscuit dough. Okay, my oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and now I'm gonna scoop my biscuits onto my baking sheet. Now, these are drop biscuits, so we're not gonna be laying them out, rolling them out, nothing like that. We're just gonna use our scooper. You could use a spoon, and we're gonna make it super easy on ourselves so we can get this in the oven right away and eat these yummy biscuits for dinner. Now, I'm doing about 60 grams per biscuit. I'm just using a scooper here, so it's about 60 grams give or take. I'm not that concerned about it because these are just for the family. And I like using the scooper because it makes it really easy and super quick. And I am a fan of easy and quick, especially on weeknights when I have to make dinner. It feels like it's like a never ending thing. I'm constantly making dinner and nobody at our house ever wants to have cereal for dinner. So there you go. All right, now you're gonna get, depending on how large you make your biscuits, you could get between 10 to 12 biscuits here. Mine are pretty large, but that's because I'm a fan of these biscuits. Honestly, I would just eat these for dinner if I could. If nobody else in the family needed to eat, I would be fine having these biscuits for dinner, okay? So I've got 8 on my tray right here and probably enough to make 1 or 2 more large biscuits, but that is all you're gonna do. These are gonna go in the oven and I'm gonna bake them at 400 degrees for about 14 minutes until they are lightly golden on top. And while these bake, we are gonna make the melted butter topping that we'll put on right when they come out of the oven. So let me get this in the oven and I'll be right back. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. This is how other people can find this channel and get some sourdough recipes that actually work. Now, while our biscuits are baking, we're gonna make the garlic butter topping because of course we need garlic butter topping to put on our hot biscuits when they come out of the oven. Hello. So what I have here is 28 grams of melted butter and I'm gonna add 3 grams of chopped parsley and then 4 grams of garlic powder. Butter, garlic, parsley. I mean, everything about this is good. Give that a little stir. And then as soon as our biscuits come out of the oven, we will brush this right over the top. And it's gonna take these biscuits, I mean, it's gonna take them from good to excellent. The timer's going off. Let's go get them. All right, they've been in the oven for about 14 minutes and you're probably thinking, Heather, they're not golden brown. Why did you take them out? They're not done. Let me tell you, I took them out so that we can brush our melted garlic butter all over the top, and then we will put them back in the oven and let them bake for another 4 or 5 minutes until they're golden brown. Can you see this? It's unbelievable. It smells like garlic and cheddar. I mean, I can't wait to eat these. And this garlic butter right over the top, so good. I'm telling you, you need to make these. Really, honestly, 30 minutes from start to finish. It could not be easier. And these are delicious. I don't want to waste any of it. I'm going to use all of it. Okay, did I get them all pretty good? This one looks like it needs a little bit more. Because you can't go wrong with the garlic butter. All right, now I'm gonna put these back in the oven for about another 4 minutes until they're golden brown, and then we can eat them. And here they are, cheddar garlic sourdough biscuits. They smell so good. I can't wait to eat them. In fact, I think I'm just gonna slice into one right now so you can see how amazing they are. Okay. Perfect with soups. I mean, but honestly, you could serve me this with a steak, chicken, whatever. If you feed me this biscuit, I'm gonna be your new best friend because they are so good. Look at that. So delicious. That sharp cheddar cheese, the garlic, the butter on top. You need to make these super easy on the table in less than 30 minutes. These disappear quick at my house. Now, if you're new to sourdough, make sure to check out my beginner sourdough guide video. It's the perfect place to start if you want to learn how to make beautiful loaves of sourdough at home. You can watch it right here. Thanks for baking with me today. I'll see you in the next video.